Welcome to Atlanta. Christ is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Yahanna.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. SHALAM.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. I wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't wanna get involved. I can admit it, I know what it's time and I'm tripping. I got every group. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast, gotta salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the start of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway. You ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children if they not my own. Going by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they ride the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my knees along. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck, she look like Nia Long. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of wine, said I just want it all. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we gon' rule this kingdom, nigga. This one West.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moon for a boss. All said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, next to all of y'all.
Hey, let's get right to it. Sorry to cut that Fire That Torch song, produced by Officer Knock. And you see who in the video. You know what I'm saying? We just got to get right to it. We got a lot to go through today. You know what I'm saying? The title of the class, These are the last days for America. You know what I'm saying? It's a great time to be in here. If you're not in here, we got the number for you so you can get to the I.S.U.P.K in your city. You know what I'm saying? If you need so, just ask for the number. We'll get it right to you. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me go ahead and start off. Shalom, Israel. You know what I'm saying? We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. You know what I'm saying? We do not affiliate with any other Israelite group or Christian organization. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of the Bible. The so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are the ethnic Israelites, the Jews of the Bible. God's chosen people are Black, Latino, and Native American. Them same people you don't want in the country, you don't want to take their jobs, you know what I'm saying, are God's chosen people. And we're going to see how today, like it's going to come back around full circle, you know what I'm saying, how you treating God's chosen people. Who treating us like that? The same people that the Bible calls the devil. You see what I'm saying? The white man, the slave master, the colonizer. Say it with your chest. If you can't, you indoctrinated. And you down for white supremacy and you like it. You want peace in this world. I don't want peace. I pray for war. The only way the world going to change is through war. You see what I'm saying? And when one empire falls, the next one rises. This is how it's been through all history. You know what I'm saying? When Egypt fell, the Greece came up. When Greece fell, Rome came up. Rome then fell. Now you got America. Guess what's next? God's kingdom. God's kingdom is going to be eternal, everlasting, and we ain't going nowhere at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm priest and officer 500 Shapatayak. You know what I'm saying? We got priest and officer 1,000. Barack in here with us. Clap it up for him. That's right. You know what I'm saying? We got young man Steve in the building. You know what I'm saying? Also, what is he? Young man Terrell up in the building. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all trying to do the all black. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing to be in that all black. You know what I'm saying? Got to do all black though. Your jewelry can have a little color in it, silver or gold, but they gotta be all black. No white socks, no tan in the whistle. Just let you know. You know what I'm saying? And we be people because we be looking like, hold up, here, all black. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's serious when you in all black. So I'm saying, if you ain't noticed, I'm in all black today. Why? Because it marks a very, very you know, with I don't know, I don't want to say sentimental. That sounds too weak. You know what I'm saying? Real something important to me. This is 4 years for me. This month, the beginning of February in 2021, I stopped smoking. You know what I'm saying? I basically, the old man died. You see what I'm saying? So I'm in all black to celebrate something, you know, an achievement. That's what we celebrate. We celebrate God's high holy days and achievements. We don't celebrate birthdays and all that stuff in the past. You know what I'm saying? What's better is with the come, not you know, what's in the past. You know what I mean? We're gonna get right to it though. Tell you how these are last days for America. It's a great time to be in here, so we can get it on. If I could get the book of 1 Peter 3 and 8. You know what I'm saying? We'll show you how, you know, we in the last days, because a lot of people look like, man, my grandmother was saying we was in the last days. My great grandmother was saying we was in the last days. If you had the pleasure of having your grandmother, great grandmother, great grandfather, you know what I'm saying, around when you was living, you know what I'm saying, I did. I had a few of them, you know. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Time's sake, I ain't gonna shout everybody. All right. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to everybody in the chat. How about Shimmy Al Shabrak a thumb to the brothers? How Shamal thumb by Shimmy Al Shah to the sisters. You know what I'm saying? You got that? Wait, look, whenever you got it, just straight read it. We got a lot of reading to do today. All right.
Con. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 8. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion.
You got 2 Peter 3 and 8. All right, yeah. Read it when you got it.
2 Peter 3.
Yep.
But, beloved, Be not ignorant of this one thing.
Don't be ignorant of this one thing. Everybody talking about my grandmother was saying this the last days, this, that, and the third. You are just a human being. You last what? About average life expectancy about 60 years or something like that. Go ahead.
That one day
is
with the Lord as 1,000 years.
One day to the Lord is like 1,000 years to us. You see what I'm saying? So 2 Peter 3:8. So what we looking at, you know what I'm saying, is it's taking a long time to the Lord. That's just a day. One day. We are in the last days. When did it start? When Christ died on the cross. You see what I'm saying? Like 2,000 years ago. So how many days in equivalent with the like it's not precise. The Bible's never precise when it talks about time. Same way we talk, you know, I'll be there in about 5 minutes. He'd be there in a little minute. You know, he'd be all right. He'd be all right in a little second. But so it say a day will be 1,000 years to us, but a day to the Lord will be. So Christ died about 2,000 years ago. So how many days would that be to the Lord? Like 2 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 2 days. Last I checked, you only say put the S on days when you get to 2. It just became days. So, you know, we're in the last days, you know, telling how many days the Lord talking about, you know what I'm saying? But for sure about the signs that we've been given and we seeing the day out here, you know. Bruce Leroy, you said you need more information about how to be a part of this. Well, just put down what city that you're in. You know what I'm saying? We get you the number for the nearest I.S.U.P.K that you can call out and just call. And whoever answered, that's who you need to talk to. You know what I mean? I think that's the only question. I don't see any other questions. If you got any questions or comments, just leave them in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So we are in the last days. So you can get on it. Oh, my grandmother was talking about it. Man, that ain't happening. Just because you won't see it. You know what I'm saying? Or you haven't seen it in your past lives, because the Bible talks about we who's here before. So probably in past life, you probably was like, man, this ain't the last days. But yeah, like I said, a day is longer to you than it is the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You got a question?
And it's like when you tell your kid, hey, in 2 weeks, we're going to Disneyland.
Right.
Every day he's asking.
Every day.
We're going today? We're going today?
Right. You got just making up questions.
Yeah.
Do Mickey Mouse got a car? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, if I could get the book of Matthew 6 and 3, you know what I mean? Is it like Christ even talked about when the kingdom was coming, you know what I'm saying? The last days, you know what I'm saying? The disciples, they had questions about it. You know what I'm saying? Whoever get it first, go ahead and read Matthew 6 and 3. We'll start right there.
But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth.
Now let me get book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 3. If I could.
But when thou doest alms, that's what I just read.
That's 6 and 3 right there.
Yeah,
That's 6 and 3.
Did I write it down wrong? All right, hold on.
What scripture you looking for?
When the disciples asked Christ about rumors of war and all that.
Matthew
24 and 6. Okay, I'm tripping. 24 and 6. Salakia. My bad, bro. My bad, brother. Salakia. So Matthew 24 and 6. My bad. Let me see if I get this number.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Go back to verse 3. Sure.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be?
And so the disciples came to Christ. Who are the disciples? Who would they be to Christ? His students. Right. So his students are asking him a question. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and at the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said,
so right there, they're asking him, when is the kingdom coming? Basically, when is the end of the world? You know what I'm saying? We could go into what that word world mean. That doesn't mean the whole planet. Like some media is not about to strike the planet and everybody gonna blow up. The Bible say in Ecclesiastes 1 and 4 that the earth abideth forever. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about all that. That's our oppressor with his Hollywood. Make you think the earth gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? So they say, when is the end of the world? The world in the Bible means age or society. You know what I'm saying? In Psalms 90 and 2, it says God made the earth and the world. It's making this distinction because world does not mean the earth. World means an age or society. 80 years ago, that was a different world than today. When Columbus sailed here, they called it the New World. He didn't sell off the planet. You know what I mean? So the disciples are asking, when is I'm coming, Bruce Leroy. You said Louisville, Kentucky. I'm gonna get that number for you in 2 seconds. They saying, when is the end of the world? Right? End of this right here that we going through. Go ahead.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
That no man deceive you. Why? He was trying to give them warning because he knew he wasn't going to be there, you know, for them, you know what I'm saying, to teach them every day like he had been. So he said, make sure no man deceive you. Because, you know, as we, you know, if you pay attention to class, we always teaching how, you know, the Lord is waiting for us to stop following his commandments and go his way. So if we being deceived, then it's no way we can get to that. So make sure that no man deceive you with that Christianity, saying God loves everybody. This Bible is for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Christ said he came for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's very important that you know these basic things so no man can deceive you. You see what I'm saying? If you believe that everybody can get a piece, we giving out our birthright. We trying to act like they're equal. God said we're not equal to them. We're better than them. We're supposed to be above them. You know, if we acting like they equals, we might just look at what they're doing and start with they're doing, which God told us not to do. Right. You see what I'm saying? So to get the kingdom here, you know, we want to know that this world, this society that is talking about, you know, in this chapter right here, in this verse right here, that's the kingdom that we're in right now. When will this end? Go ahead. Make sure no man deceive you about it. That's where we was at.
Okay. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Many shall come in my name, talking about, oh, in the name of Jesus. In the name, who forever doing that? Who doing that? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. You gotta answer. You know what I'm saying? You said grandma?
Yeah.
Grandma doing that? More specific.
These fake preachers.
Them too. You know what I'm saying? But for time's sake, the Christian church, everybody in that church, right. Grandma, the pastor, everybody, right. The LGBTQ member that's in charge of the choir. He talking about in the name of Christ. Many will come in my name, saying what? I am Christ. Saying I am Christ. They don't follow anything that Christ did, but they're gonna act like they have that spirit. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And shall deceive many. They
shall deceive many, saying God loves everybody. You see what I'm saying? With that Christianity, with that Islam, talking about some, well, God was mad at blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. So now Arabs are his favorite people, and Arabic is his favorite language. Yeah, they would deceive many people because we got so many of us black Americans, so many of us, period, in Israel flock over to that Islam and become second-class citizens to the Arab man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do when you take on somebody else's God. You know, you become a second-class citizen to them. You know what I mean? Because you're looking at them like they're special. When in actuality, you're special. When the Quran says all over it that the children of Israel were favored by God. All over the Quran. You Google it. It's all over. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war.
Hear wars and rumors of war. You know what I'm saying? But war's been going on for the longest, but we got rumors of war right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we cooking towards World War III. You know what I mean? Cooking towards it. Like we already passed the first and the second. You know what I'm saying? I could pull the scripture in Revelation where it said the second woe has passed and the third is quick to come. Woe means destruction in Old English. You know what I'm saying? The second great destruction, it was the Second World War. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
See that ye be not troubled.
See,
all these things must come to pass.
See that you not be troubled because we're favored. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is doing this for us. As long as we, you know what I'm saying, stop doing what they're doing, like the Lord don't do what the Lord wants us to do. Follow these commandments. Be not troubled. You know what I'm saying? For one, just they said Christ said knowledge will set you free. You knowing the truth of the Bible. When you hear these things, oh, you ain't worried about it. You know it's going the way it's supposed to. It's scripted. It's going the way it's been scripted. The Lord's going to bring war just to set us free. He did it before in Egypt. It's history repeating itself. You see what I'm saying? Egyptians were holding us hostage, just like America got us hostage today, making us even more worse. They make us feel like we free. You see what I'm saying? And we don't even know we slaves. But the Lord had brought us out of Egypt, and when he brought us into our homeland, there were people there, right? Yeah, what did he do? He cleared them out, told us go kill, unalive the rest of them. You know what I mean? What's going on in the Holy Land, that same land, that's the Middle East today. What's going on in the Middle East today? War. He clearing it out. He clearing it out. Everybody going to end up there. It's a lot more wars than in Israel and Palestine going on. Yeah. He clearing that land out. When I look at the news, all I see is future construction sites for them to build it back up for us. That's all I see. You know what I mean? Coming to it, I got Louisville. What did you say? Yeah, Louisville, Kentucky. Bruce Leroy. Louisville, Kentucky. I.S.U.P.K. Louisville is 502-498-7288. That's 502-498-7288. That's for you, Bruce Leroy. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Kelly Usual. You know what I'm saying? And Amana Bath, talk about Christians. Yeah, they the main ones talking about in the name of Christ. You know what I mean? If I could, so you got any more on that? Let me see what you got.
Yeah, just say, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Say it must come to pass. What does that mean? It gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? But what do he say after that?
It's not yet.
It's not just yet. Not yet. Not in that time right there. It's not just yet. You know what I'm saying? But he's speaking, these are the things that are going to happen at the end. You see what I'm saying? Rumors of war. You know, so you got all types of things going on. People trying to deceive you. You know what I'm saying? So that we never rise up from this. You know what I'm saying? If I could. That was verse 6. All right, let me get book of Isaiah 13:9. Oh, I might have to come about this coat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blazing. You know, I think it's a little bit spiritual. I mean, physical as well as spiritual. Me blazing right now because I got to come about this.
13:9.
13:9. Isaiah 13:9. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. Give me Revelation 17:1. Let's go there first. You know, we're gonna talk about this place here that we live in right here, what the Bible says about this place. Come.
And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither. I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Right.
That is the angel, you know what I'm saying? John the Baptist is having a vision as well. And the angel is sitting there telling him that he talking about the say it again.
What the great whore that sitteth upon many waters?
The great what?
The great whore.
The great whore that sits on many waters. What would qualify someone to be a whore? Multiple partners. That's exactly right. And multiple partners that sits on many waters. You know what I'm saying? The Bible, when it speaks of waters, it's speaking of people, nations. You see what I'm saying? So that this great whore that sits on many waters. Raise your hand when you got a question or comment. You know what I'm saying? But you say what?
NATO. Like how,
you said NATO?
Yeah, be alliance with all these other lands and nations and stuff. Is that like that?
I mean, I got you there. I got you. I get where you coming from, but more specifically, the Bible's being specific. NATO was full of many nations. You know, this great whore sits on many waters. You know, so this whore runs all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. So keep going. It said the great whore that sits on many waters. Go ahead.
With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
That all the kings of the earth, all these nations, these governments, their rulership, their leadership have committed fornication with her. What's fornication?
Sexual encounter. Well, but that's like a metaphor for something.
I mean, this the definition of fornication.
Yeah.
It's a sexual encounter, but what kind? You know, fornication is unlawful sex.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There are many laws in the Bible that say what would be unlawful sex. Any one of those is fornication, right? So you want to learn what the Bible says about what you can do sexually. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't take it too personal. Like when you close the door with your wife, like what y'all want to do is what y'all want to do. There's no law against that. But you can't sleep with another man's wife. A woman can't sleep with a man other than her husband. You see what I'm saying? What else she got? Can't sleep with a dog or any animals, bestiality. You can't have interracial sex. You see what I'm saying? Right. You can't sleep with another nation. Now put it in, both sleeping with an animal and interracial sex are fornication. It's the same thing. You sleeping with another nation, it's like bestiality. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But fornication is unlawful sex. So it says the kings of these nations, the kings of these nations have fornicated with this whore, right? Keep going.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
And they drunk with the wine of her fornication. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, basically, they saying whatever she's doing, they're getting drunk off of it. Like they're overindulging in it. You see what I'm saying? And they enjoy it so much. You see what I'm saying? They're getting drunk off of it. You know, what do you got? Go down. Keep going to keep going to verse 6.
Read all the way down to verse 6.
Yeah, we're gonna go down to verse 6.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Mm-hmm. Having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations.
She had a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations. What's the abominations? What's the abomination? No, abomination is something disgusting, something that's you know, say against the law of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Something the Lord looks at is disgusting. You just say disgusting in so many words. She has her cup is full of disgusting things. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? The other nations are getting drunk with her. Her cup is full of disgusting things. She getting drunk off it. Everybody else is getting drunk off of it. You see what I'm saying? And he's sitting. This woman is sitting on top of many waters. I mean, she rules. What she said rule. You see what I'm saying? Get into it. Go ahead.
And filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
Mystery, Babylon the Great. Now, John the Revelator, you know, at the time he was born, Babylon was already gone. Mm-hmm. So this mystery, Babylon, is another place. Babylon. What was Babylon? What does it mean if I say you babbling? You just babbling. What does that mean?
You saying just talking? Like
You just babbling. You talking, but what does that mean? Talking, you talking, you know. But if I say you babbling while I'm looking at you talking, what am I saying?
Unrecognizable speech.
Confusion.
Confusion.
Right. Babbling, you babbling, that's just confusion. Babylon, land of confusion. Land where a little boy can say he wants to be a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Land where you can lay down with whatever you want to and call yourself whatever. You can be a dog, and that people have to respect. You know what I'm saying? Land where they say the drugs are illegal. I mean, that are legal. You can just get high all you want. The land where you could just say, you know what? It's your body, your choice. If you don't want that, you can go party every Saturday night. And guess what you can do every Saturday night? Take a plan B, get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? This is this land that we talking about right here is a land of confusion. You see what I'm saying? I keep going. Let's just keep going right
here. And I saw the woman. Excuse me. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
The blood of the saints. What's a saint?
That's one of the. That's one of the good, like one of the good folks in the world.
Good folks in the world.
No, basically Israelite.
An Israelite. And a saint is an Israelite that's changed their life around. Mm-hmm. You're on the verge, Lord allow, of being a saint. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, you know what I'm saying? What's your tribe? You know your tribe? What's your father?
Where he from? Oh, he black.
He be black American. You say you go further enough back, his grandmother, grandfather, and them was slaves.
Yeah, I don't know his father, so on that end, I don't know.
That's kind of like a direct clue to say you would be the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't know for sure. Some people think they're Judah and then they turn around and they're the tribe of Gad, this, that, and the third. But that's kind of a direct sign that you are an Israelite. Right. We don't know our history. You ask an African, oh, he know what land he from, the country. He know his the field that his grandfather planted some years ago. He know his whole history, the languages everywhere. He know his whole heritage. We lost our heritage, so we don't be knowing. Sometimes we don't even know our father. You see what I'm saying? You know, specifically like I'd say the tribe of Judah is definitely on that. You know, that's a side for Judah, definitely. You know, that's right, Ronald B. Disgust and hatred is definitely what abomination would be. You know, so you being the tribe of Judah, you know what I'm saying, you definitely have the ability to become a saint. You stay in all black, you learn what you have to do to learn all these commandments, which is not hard because you got to follow the commandments that are for you today. It's not a high holy day today. You don't got to follow those commandments. You're not a woman, so you don't have to follow those commandments. You know, it's over 600 commandments, but you know, you follow the ones you got today. You could say, I'm not a sinner. Sinners sin every day. You know what I'm saying? Knowingly. You know, you could do your thing, and next thing you know, you'll be a saint. But guess what this whore is doing to the saints? Read it again.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
Now she's drunk with the blood of the saints. So what was in her cup? Abomination. She's doing all types of disgusting things, and because of that, you know, saying she's unaliving, you know, saying the saints. She's making the saints sin. This, that, and the third. Like she's getting drunk and she's happy and she's overly, you know, saying overindulging. You know what I'm saying? And having a good time off the blood of the saints. You see what I'm saying? Got us sinning out here, get money off of it. Everything we do that's she got us sinning for, get money off of it. Unalive us in the street to get money off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what this whore is doing, that's in bed with all of these other nations who are getting drunk with her. You ever looked in our neighborhoods? Who runs the businesses in our neighborhood?
Everybody but us.
Everybody but us. They all getting drunk off of us. Right. You know what I'm saying? We stop messing with them, stop doing their thing. This thing about if everybody stop smoking, tobacco shops done. You know what I'm saying? We start eating the way we supposed to. For one, we just start loving ourselves like we supposed to. Them Chinese curry houses out of here. That's bad eating. I forget what you say. Yeah, I grew up off of it. That's bad eating. You know what I mean? Right. But this offer that they getting drunk off us. Keep going.
With the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me,
now this whore looks great. You ever seen the foreigners come over here? Before they come over here, I don't know what commercials they playing over there. They think the streets is painted in gold or full of gold over here. Till they get over and find out you got to work all day. You want the American dream? It is a dream, literally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go ahead.
And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her.
You want to read a little bit louder? Just a little bit louder for me, if I could.
Let me start over.
No, just keep going. Just read a little bit louder.
And the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition.
You pass verse 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 17. So this place, this whore represents Babylon, the mystery Babylon, this land of confusion that they are getting drunk off of the saints who are Israel, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? In this place right here, everybody's eating good off of them. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
For the scriptures say unto Pharaoh, even from this time, for this same purpose, I have raised thee up, that I may show my power in thee.
And see, right here, the Lord's talking about how he raised Pharaoh up just to show his power. What happened when it speaks of Pharaoh? Who's Pharaoh in this context right here? The Pharaoh that the Bible speaks of, I'm gonna just go ahead and give a little hint in the beginning of the book. Egypt. He's the Pharaoh of Egypt. And the Lord said he raised him up so he may show his power in him. Now, what does it mean when the Lord say he would show his power in raising the Pharaoh up? What you got?
Because Pharaoh at that time was the most powerful man on the earth.
Right, he raised him up. But is that what the Lord meant when he said he's gonna show his power in him?
And he was going to bring him down.
He brought him down. He raised him up just to bring him down. The scripture says he hardened his heart. I mean, he wouldn't listen to nothing, no reason, no nothing. The Lord made it so he would just be become as powerful as he wanted to be, and he wouldn't listen to nobody when it came to warning. You see what I'm saying? So just so the Lord can show his power and bring him down. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. You got any more on that? He was reading.
That my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
And the Lord is known as the God who freed the slaves, who brought down Egypt. Egypt was known as the most powerful land in the world, and they had their own gods. You know what the Lord did in the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the Lord in the Bible did. He made fun of all their gods, showing that the gods wasn't nothing. They had a sky god. He had fire come from the sky. They had a river god. He made the river turn to blood. You see what I'm saying? Frogs popped out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Everything that they had a god for, the Lord made a mockery of it. You see what I'm saying? And sent a plague and made it as a plague to Israel at the same time. You see what I'm saying? He showed his power. Your gods ain't nothing. And then he brought Egypt down. You know what I'm saying? That's what our God did. And then, he's known as the only God who ever freed the slaves. Where if you look at all these other gods, you got to be in some type of stature of this, that, and the third. No, the Lord in the Bible was bucking for the slaves. Who always been the slaves? You ever heard of the term working like a Hebrew slave? Right. We are the Hebrew slaves. You know what I'm saying? You got any more on that?
That's it.
Drop that. Get me the book of book of Joel 3:3. Right, young man DeCarlo. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like Trump in this day and time. You know, but just to be all the way around, you know, that whore that sits on many waters, he raising America up. America is like Egypt. It's Egypt. It's spiritual Egypt. Why? Why is it spiritual Egypt? The Bible even calls America spiritual Egypt. Why would America be Egypt? Anybody know? In the chat, does anybody know why America would be Egypt, spiritual Egypt? A little second while y'all looking for, you know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is actually, you know, America is all powerful in the day. You know, the ideals of America are everywhere. That's what it means by this whore sitting on many waters.
The book of Joel.
Book of Joel. If just go to the front.
What's the verse?
Joel 3:3. You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead when you got it.
And they have cast lots for my people.
They have cast lots for my people. Do you know what casting lots is? Rolling the dice. You see what I'm saying? They have cast lots. They betting on us. They you know, playing games about us. Go ahead.
And have given a boy for a harlot.
And give a boy for a harlot. You seen the LGBTQ these days? Yeah, they give a boy for a harlot. They make a man, turn him effeminate, pass him around like it's nothing. You seen you heard about P. Diddy's parties? Yeah, that's what they do. So can you go back to the beginning of that verse?
And they have cast lots for my people.
And what's the key word right there? What's the key phrase in that sentence right there?
For my people.
My people. God has a people. You see what I'm saying? And they cast lots for him, you know, and turn a boy into a harlot. We see that every day today in this land, this whore that sits on many waters. Babylon, the spiritual Babylon. Keep going.
And sold a girl for wine.
And look, they sell us. Our women are sold like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That our women are looked at as, you know, saying sexual beings only. You know what I mean? When they think of a whore today, they thinking of our women. When they got us in and they portray our women on TV every day as whores. You see what I'm saying? Whereas other nations of people, their women, they dress properly, this, that, and the third. You know, they're not looked at that way. But our women can be talked to anyway, harassed anyway, because they are sold short, you know what I'm saying, for fun, like a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That they might drink.
Keep going.
For, yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
That was 3 already?
Yes.
All right, give me the book of we're gonna try to get through all these. Book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1. You know what I'm saying? Right here, we just gonna stay on America. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't figured out by now, America is spiritual Babylon. You know what I mean? The land of confusion where anything goes. It's spiritual Egypt. Why they got? Oh, did we answer that one already? Did anybody in the chat answer that one right quick? Oh, we do have an answer. Amanabaf got it. Yahanna got it. She said they have us in bondage. just as they had us in bondage in Egypt. So when it says that America is a spiritual Egypt, that's the reason why they also have us in bondage. Whenever you got that, go ahead.
Isaiah 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Oh, virgin daughter of Babylon. Daughter of Babylon, once again, Babylon was already destroyed. And so it's not talking about Babylon because they called her the what? The daughter of Babylon. So this is after Babylon. Go ahead. And it says sit in the dust. What does it mean to sit in the dust? In the dust? Think of how we talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
might be like, you know, low down dirty from the dirt. You know what I'm saying? If you came from the dirt, where you come from?
the bottom. Yeah, the bottom.
The bottom. Down low. You know what I'm saying? Come sit in the dust. Oh, daughter of Babylon. Go ahead.
Over the daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans. Right. For thou shalt not no more be called tender and delicate.
And right now, you down in it. At this point, this is now realize, and the Isaiah, Daniel, John the Revelator, all of them were given visions of the future. So they're seeing this whole, now she's down dirty. You see what I'm saying? She's low now. Nobody looking at her like she's tender and precious. You see what I'm saying? Like she got streets of gold. You know what I'm saying? They got the internet out now. They're seeing the racism. You see what I'm saying? All the dastardly things that are being done. She's not looked at this way anymore. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 2. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers.
So like, I'm just getting with you real quick. What I say? What we on again? 47?
Yeah, 47. Keep going.
Bang. Go to 3. Hold on. What's the end of read that again? Just read it again.
2 again?
Yeah.
Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy lock. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the river.
Yeah. And she gonna have to pull her skirt up. You know what I'm saying? She gonna have to put this work in. You know what I'm saying? And we say pass over the rivers. You know what I'm saying? We already talked about what the rivers mean. But go to verse 3.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
The nakedness shall be uncovered. The internet is out now. You can see what's going on. Your critical race theory, they are embarrassed. They don't even want nobody to know of slavery and what they done in the past. And how Hitler said, I want the Volga River to be like the Mississippi River, because he learned everything he did to the Jewish man from what America, not just one person, America did to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They try to paint him to be the worst person in the world. Well, that one person learned it from all of you, you so-called Americans that's trying to take everybody citizenship back. You see what I'm saying? So, her nakedness will be uncovered. Go ahead.
Thy shame shall be seen.
Shame, we see what you're doing. It's uncovered. No longer do we think that you over here just being the perfect nation. Go ahead.
I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
And listen, the Lord is not a man. You know what I'm saying? He on a like we are. You see what I'm saying? But the Lord will take vengeance in a way that when he say, what does it, matter of fact, let me ask you, what does it mean that the Lord said he will not meet thee as a man? Wow, I'm gonna get back to Egypt and ships. Adolphus last said she dirty. Nah, that wasn't what you mean by the dust. I think my headpiece is going crazy. But now she dirty. Rapaya Allah got it downtrodden. You know what I'm saying? Down to the ground. I mean, yeah. Anybody know? Want to take a shot?
I was gonna say he's gonna meet him as something greater than a man, something more powerful.
You see that? You see what happened over there in L.A.? What happened in L.A.?
All those fires.
All the fires. You know what I'm saying? Everything, the earthquakes, tsunamis, all of that. This, that, and the third. He's not gonna meet you. It's just nothing you can do about him sending what he's sending. You know what I'm saying? Plagues, famine, all of that. It's nothing he could do about it.
Sure.
Our oppressor can't do nothing about when the Lord come to see him. You see what I'm saying? Vengeance is of the Lord, and it's nothing our oppressor can do about it. And he bringing them up to show his power in, to show how just somebody hacking into the system can shut the gas down and have everybody in the entire country going crazy. You see what I'm saying? He's powerless against the Most High. You know what I mean? You got any more on that?
No, that's it for 3.
Hold on. What I got you reading right now?
That was chapter 47. I read 23.
Okay, no sweat, no sweat. You read 3 again?
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't gonna meet you as a man. He gonna come where you can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? If I could, let me get the book of Revelation 18:2. Staying right now, we just gonna talk about it's the last days for America. We just, we're gonna break it down what America's all about and the reason why, because the Lord has a reason why he does things. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And he cried, chapter 18, verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils.
Read where you at again?
Chapter 18, verse 2.
What book?
Revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just read it out. Whenever you about to read out the book, chapter and verse. So the people following along know where you at. Everybody in the class know where you at. You know what I mean?
The book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils.
Right. Yeah, become the habitation of devils. Who's the devil?
Everybody that's sinning.
Go to the book of Isaiah. Hold that. Somebody hold that. Go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. That's right, Kelly. Deceiver. Devil does mean deceiver. We're gonna get right to it.
Isaiah
14. 14 to start at verse 12 when you get there. This is one of the basics. You got to know the basics of the Bible. You got to know who the devil is.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 12.
Right.
How art thou falling from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Who's Lucifer?
The devil.
The devil. Right? So it's right here. It said, how have thou fallen from heaven? For time's sake, there is no heaven and hell. The Bible speaks of reincarnation. You know, heaven is rulership. You know what I'm saying? The ground, the earth, the dust. You know what I'm saying? The coming from the bottom. You know, that's servitude. You know, right now it's talking about Lucifer, the devil, has fallen from being. Keep reading. Oh, Lucifer.
Oh, Lucifer, son of the morning.
Son of the morning, because this Lucifer shines brighter than everybody. Lucifer say something, you're going to believe it. Anything he doing, you're going to try to do it. You see what I'm saying? He's the son of the morning, because in the morning, the sun shines the brightest. You look at him like the son of the morning, bright shining. He's fallen. Go ahead. Once again, this is Isaiah getting a vision of the future. Go ahead.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Yeah, and he down on the ground now. He didn't weaken the nations. What is nations in the Bible?
Tribes.
People, you know what I'm saying? Races, you know what I'm saying? Nations are races, kingdoms would be countries. You know what I'm saying? So who did weaken all the other people? The nations. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 13. But thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Right. He said he's going to exalt his throne. He's going to be bigger than the people that the Lord made. You know what I'm saying? Like what are stars? What does it mean when it says stars? What are stars today? Celebrities. So the stars of God would be who?
Israel.
Yeah. His chosen people. I'm saying Christ. Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? Then this Lucifer says he's fallen to the ground, but he said he's going to exalt himself over God's chosen. Go ahead.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Congregation is a group of people, you know what I'm saying, on the mount of the congregation. Where do we usually congregate? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Lord's people, how do we usually congregate in this sense right here?
You sound like church.
Church. Now he's saying he's going to sit in the sides of the north. When you sit in that church and you look north, what do you see? If you're sitting in church and you look up, what do you see?
Not a cross, the preacher.
You see that too. What's sitting on the cross?
Jesus.
And what does he look like in the church?
Like.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying he's going to sit in the sides of the north amongst the congregation. Who is the congregation again?
Church.
Who is the congregation?
Is that us, Israel?
Israel. So he's saying he's going to sit above us, exalt himself in the sides of the north, in amongst the congregation. For time's sake, drop down to verse 16.
Verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly.
Hold up. Who we talking about again?
Devil.
What was his name?
Lucifer.
Lucifer, and he is the. You just said it. He's the devil. So read the beginning of that verse again.
They that see thee.
You can see the devil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm there. You can see the devil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, keep going.
The wicked. They that see thee shall narrowly look.
Hold on. Don't take it out. You don't say the wicked. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Lucifer. So Lucifer, I asked you who was Lucifer. You said the devil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says they that see thee, you can see the devil, right?
Yeah.
That's what the Bible say, right?
Yeah.
Keep going.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon
thee. This how you narrowly look upon somebody. Go ahead.
And consider thee, saying, is this the man?
Is this the what? Hold on. You going too fast. Mm-hmm. Is this the what?
Is this the man?
Is this the what?
The man.
The devil's a what?
A man.
The devil's a man. All right.
Yeah.
So now let's go back. Where was we at?
Revelation.
Yeah, let's go back to Revelation 18:2.
Book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great, is fallen, and is becoming the habitation of devils.
The habitation of devil. What's a habitation?
Community.
Let's use the root word, habitat. What is a habitat?
It's like place where people live.
Where people live at. It become the habitation of devils. The devil lives here, lives in this Babylon that's fallen. You know what I'm saying? Who's the devil again?
Lucifer.
Lucifer is a
man.
All right. So
The log, if I may, I want to cut you off for a second. But what you saying, the scripture's so heavy, and if I could just piggyback on what the brother was just bringing out, it's so key. Right? Thank the Lord that the truth comes out, and we able to really toss away Christianity, because it's so key to put an identity on something.
Right.
It's so key. The brother had you repeating where it's saying a man, and that you can see him, because our grandmothers, when we grew up, we was just told anything was a devil.
Right.
And that we would believe in a red man with horns and a pitchfork underneath our feet. When we were able to identify who the devil is, you were able to make these scriptures levitate out the Bible, where it say what? Christ, our king can't return until the son of perdition is exposed, to the man of evil is exposed. But if you don't ever look for who the man is, and you see who's causing chaos across the earth, you'll not even understand that the Most High can't send these orders back until we understand who exactly is our enemy in the first place. You understand? The scripture is so heavy to bring out and identify that this Lucifer, that this oppressor, that this is a man. And when you identify him, then you can know what to separate from. The rest of the other nations around us, they know to separate from one another and who we don't like and who rocking with us.
Right.
We that people that stiff-necked and hard-headed in the Bible, because we believe our enemy is holding a pitchfork.
Right.
The scripture is so heavy with you bringing out. That's why I said I wanted to piggyback on that. The paramount reason for actually putting an identity and a face on who that devil is, so that now that's the only way you can make a step forward and you can understand what to separate from in the first place, to understand the spirit of the Most High Christ. You understand? Go ahead, Shabbat. Salah.
The Most High Christ, the water, sir. The water, sir. You know what I'm saying? Salah. Jay Sam had a question. Hold on. We got a couple questions in here. Let me see. Jay, who were the British, French, Spanish fighting when they got to this land? For time's sake, Jay Sam, they were fighting Taino Indians, Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, the Latinos that we see today, and the tribe of Gad and Reuben, which are the Native Americans. Salaki. That's who they were fighting. You know what I'm saying? We get into that as we, keep going on. But just to straight up answer your question, that's who they were fighting. You know what I mean? And the thing about it, those same people, as we're going to get to it, extended a hand of peace to them. So really, they weren't fighting against somebody who was fighting against them. They dastardly found ways to unalive the people who were already here. It wasn't like they went up, posed some beef, and won the fight. You see what I'm saying? What else we got? Ronald B said, "Sir, is the statue of Liberty represents Lucifer, right? In so many ways. We also still getting to that. You know what I'm saying? We just stay with us. We rock. We gonna get right to that. And also Jay Sam in the Bible, in the book of I believe it's in Ecclesiasticus. So I could be wrong. It's in the Apocrypha though. I could get it for you if need be. But the Bible describes how the northern tribe, which is the Latinos and Native Americans of today, when they escaped captivity from the Assyrians, they traveled to the land where no man dwelt, and that was the Americas. By the route that the Bible describes that they went to the Americas. So yes, that was who the British, the French, and all of them were fighting when they came over here. You know what I mean? Hold on right quick, I'll get you in a minute. So the white Jesus, Caesar Borgia, is a devil. First of all, devil means deceiver. If we were to go in the book of Revelation, chapter 1, it describes what Christ looks like.
That's right.
He doesn't look like this.
Right.
So this is a deceiver.
Right.
Deceiver means devil. Yes, the white woman, man, and child is the devil. Matter of fact, you still got Isaiah 14?
I get it.
Go ahead with your question while you're getting that.
No, I was going to say, we read it earlier in Matthew 24 about not being deceived. And then here it is in Revelation chapter 18 that all these deceivers are inhabited around us.
Right.
So now
you get a little bit, you went a little ahead, didn't you? We get to it. Hold on right quick, but I got you. Go ahead and finish what you're saying.
And it just, it's so heavy. What you're saying is that we have to be aware of those deceivers that's all around us.
Right. They all around us. Yeah, you look, they on the TV, they telling us what it means to be black every day. You know what I'm saying? If a kid turn on the TV, he thinks being a gangster is black. When for real, we're just acting like them. We want to be Gambino and Scarface and all them. Those are white people. We just acting like them. They're the original gang members and mafia. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they all around us, and they use their power of the airways, radio, TV, all that to deceive us. You see what I'm saying? And then acting like they're not the monsters that they are to deceive us. You know what I'm saying? But we clearly can see that they can't hide it because they do it every day. When they try to take our citizenship, you know what I'm saying? When they unaliving us, the same people that's supposed to be protecting us, they can't even help it. You know what I mean? You give them a little authority, they running out, they getting that old ladies. It don't matter. They don't have no consent for the young or the old. You got something?
I was going to say, one of the ways they deceive us, nowadays is that they're the victim. They're playing the victim now. Right.
Mm-hmm. Current. Yeah, we got currents running around here. You ever heard of the Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Black Black Wall Street, saying Rosewood, all these places, and a lot of these places with you ever heard of Emmett Till? Yeah, the victims of some current lying and deceiving. You see what I'm saying? Whole civilizations, whole towns underwater or burnt down to the ground. You know what I mean? You got Isaiah 14? Yeah. Go down to verse 21. We jumping the gun on this one, but go down to verse 21. Because I said the black people, you know what I'm saying? That's when you said that they are enemies. You know what I'm saying? The devil is the white man, woman, and child. I said that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to show that it's more than just a man. Devil's a man. Keep going.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21.
Yeah.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
For who?
For his children.
Who we talking about again at verse 12?
We talking about the devil.
And what his name was?
Lucifer.
Right. We talking about Lucifer, the devil, and he is a
man.
And that's what the Bible say, right? Mm-hmm. So right now it said, prepare slaughter for his children. So the devil, the name Lucifer, that's a man, has what? Read it again.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
He has what?
Slaughter for his children.
The devil has what?
Children. Oh, children.
He has children. Make sure you raise your hand. I'll say, so he got children. Keep going.
For the iniquity of their father.
Hold up. It said he was a man, right?
Yeah.
How many fathers do you get?
One.
You got one. So spell that word.
Father, Father. That's
what you see?
Oh, well, we got an S one.
You got an S one. It's plural. That's right. That's right. So you only get one father. Mm-hmm. So what would that mean?
That means like generations for their fathers. Is that like generations?
If he's a man, mm-hmm. you only get one father, mm-hmm. right? It say these children right here. He got children. It say, prepare slaughter for the iniquity of their fathers. Read it again from the top.
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Oh, so it said his, which is what? If it's just his, and that's just one, right? Right. So keep going.
That they do not rise. No.
Keep read it again. My bad. Read it from there.
Verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
For his children. Go ahead.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Of whose fathers?
Their father.
There. What is that?
The children.
Is that singular?
No.
So that's more than one, right?
Yeah.
And fathers is more than one, right? So is it just one man? Is it just one man?
It's multiple.
It's multiple. So Lucifer, who is
the devil,
and he's a
man.
Is it just one man?
It's multiple men.
All right, keep going.
Keep reading past it or read it again.
Read past it. So, but before you go, Lucifer has children and fathers. Go ahead.
That they do not rise nor possess the land.
Because these lands that they possess, they don't need to have no control of it. They like a bad landlord. Go ahead.
Nor fill the face of the world with cities.
In these cities right here, you can use drugs legally. You can they can run around and unalive people and get away with it. This, that, and the third. Go ahead.
Verse 22. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts.
The Lord is going to rise up against them. He raised them up. You know what I'm saying? The one it said Lucifer, who did trouble the nations, made the nations to tremble. You know what I'm saying? So he must have been a great pair. Everybody was scared of him. You know, the Lord raised them up. But what the Lord say he's gonna do, he's gonna rise up against them, said the Lord. Keep going after that.
And cut off from Babylon the name
and cut off from what?
Babylon.
They go Babylon again. You know, from Babylon. Who lives in Babylon?
The devils.
The devils live in Babylon. Who, you know what I'm saying? It's all keyed into one. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna cut off from Babylon. Go ahead.
The name and remnant.
The name and the remnant. Like, see, you ain't even gonna be able to hear about them no more. Their name gonna be gone. It's gonna be cut off. And the remnant. What's the remnant of something?
The leftovers.
The leftovers. What's left? And whatever's left, he gonna cut it off. You know why? Because these people right here, they don't even produce like that. They got fertility clinics in their neighborhood. They trying to put abortion clinics in ours. We very fertile. They're not. You know, it's not just a magic thing. They're falling off now. Go ahead.
And cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew.
And who? And who?
Son and nephew.
How do you get a nephew?
By your sibling.
Your sibling, your brother and your sister, right? Mm-hmm. So this man, this Lucifer, who is the devil, right? Mm-hmm. He's a what?
A man.
And he has what?
Children.
And
fathers.
And
sons and nephews.
Sons and nephews, and you get nephews from. He got brothers and sisters and everything. The white man, woman, and child is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So never be mistaken when you see them. Know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right. Now, where was he at? Revelation 18:2. We finished with that one? I just wanted 2.
Yeah, we read up to become the habitation of devils.
Go ahead.
Keep reading.
Yeah.
You want me to start it over for you?
Nah, you can keep. Okay. Well, yeah, start from the top.
Okay. Revelation chapter 18, verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. It's fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit.
Every foul spirit. You can do whatever you want that's unlawful here. You remember that couple of abominations? You do it all here. Think of the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is a great representation of this whore that she sits on many waters. New York City is one like with a giant melting pot. You got all nations there. You see what I'm saying? It was given to us by the French. Forget about it. You know what I mean? She sits on many waters. She in her hand, she has a cup. It's the Bible's so poetic, full of abominations, and it's a woman representing freedom, whore. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yes, the Statue of Liberty is very, very, very much resembles our oppressor in this land here, that whore of Babylon. You know what I mean? All right. You got any more on that?
Yeah, just one last sentence.
Go ahead.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Every unclean and hateful bird. You know what I'm saying? They all residing right here. It's a lot of demons here. You gotta fight your demons, and you want to be a saint. You know what I mean? It's not hard to do. Just gotta follow the commandments that's for today. You know what I'm saying? And be ready for the ones for tomorrow. You know what I mean? But let's drop that. Let's get the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and 9. What time we got? Ooh, dang. Ooh, wee. Hey, I got a lot to go. It was about America. We stayed on America. You know what I'm saying? We started getting into some of the things that's happening. Book of Isaiah 13 and 9. Who got it? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh.
The day of the Lord cometh. That's what the Christians is waiting for. The day of the Lord cometh. Keep going.
Cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
Well, I thought it was daffodils and peace signs and everybody gathering together and kumbaya. That's what they paint in the church. But say that part again.
Cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
Go ahead.
To lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners therefore out of it.
I was just reading something real quick. That would be funny, Amanabah. Hey, it may be. I wouldn't doubt it. LGBTQ flourishes. Amanabah Yahweh said, rumor has it that the Statue of Liberty is actually a man in drag. You know what I'm saying? Shalom. You know what I'm saying? But could go say that again, read that again.
Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
Right.
To lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
This is what's bound to happen to America. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the last days of America. When the day of the Lord come, like, yeah. So we speak to Babylon and everything that the inhabitants of devils and every foul spirit and everything that she's doing to the saints and everything like that. Well, the Lord spoke of his wrath and what he's going to do in vengeance. We know he ain't going to see him like a man. He ain't going to see Babylon like no man. He ain't coming like no man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a cruel day. And, you know, he's going to lay the land desolate. It means it's going to be done for. Go ahead.
Verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light.
Now, what does it mean to give light? What's you know how we talk, you know what I'm saying? What you got? Knowledge, yeah, to shed light on something, illuminate something, you know what I mean? Well, at this time right here, when the Lord and day of the Lord, you know, is going about, you know, it's too late. You should have gotten class. You should have gotten all black. Should have gotten all black and shared yourself with the world. You still running around, trying to be a part of Babylon, the great whore. Well, it's too late. The land is about to be laid desolate, and it's nothing you can do. The knowledge that you should have got, it's not there for you to get anymore. Go ahead.
The sun shall be darkened in its going forth.
Now, the sun is still shining. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying literally the sun is going to stop shining. It's just like the earth will abide forever. Sun's still going to be there. Once again, this is the light. The sun shall be darkened. It's not going to be I.S.U.P.K ain't going to be on the corner no more at this time. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Lord allow, we in the chariots. Lord allow. I can't pinpoint what exact moment this is, but we not around because what are we doing? We're shedding light on what's to come. Keep going.
And the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Once again, the moon is for light. So day and night, this wisdom ain't gonna knowledge ain't gonna be out here. You see what I'm saying? It's a precept where it says the sun and the moon is wisdom and knowledge. You know what I mean? I can pull it for you if you need. But go ahead.
13 verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil,
Mm-hmm.
and the wicked for their iniquity.
Wicked for their iniquity. Man, I could go into who the wicked is. It's going to be the same people, but you know what I mean? Just to break it down, you know, so let's try to get where we're going. Go ahead.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
The Lord hates proud. This is the scripture says the Lord hates 6 things, and being the proud is one of them. You see what I'm saying? The arrogancy of you, yeah, he gonna cut that down when you realize you were wrong. You were the one that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And if those who were teaching what he wanted are no longer around, now you realize you're wrong and they're not around. Go ahead.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Yeah, the haughtiness, all that you want to be seen and all that, the way you looking around. Yeah, the terrible. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Guess what? These men that it's talking about, is it every man? What kind of man?
Israelite.
Well, I mean, they are Israelites, but is it every Israelite?
The saints, that you were saying, the people who change and
Anyway, what at this time it says it's more finer than gold. So is money worth anything?
No.
Right. So men who just run off money, the Israelites who run off money and think money is everything, are they finer than gold? They're not. The ones who are not following what is in this book, it's not talking about them. The ones who haven't known that you shouldn't have interracial sex. Why? Because you're linked up with the very people that we about to go into. You see what I'm saying? The ones who think you should have a dream and hold hands with our oppressor and this, not following what's supposed to leave yourself open. You know what I mean? You can't protect your family. You're not more precious than gold. You know what I'm saying? The women who get with you, they gonna have the same fate. We get into it. In this day, a man will be more finer than gold. You know what I'm saying? And right now, we talking about a man that's of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? I.S.U.P.K. You know these law, statute, commandments. You follow, you teach them. You know what I'm saying? You're able to know what you're supposed to do and what not to do. You're finer than gold right now. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Go ahead.
13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Right. So once again, there's no heaven and hell. What did I say heaven was before? Rulership. You're going to shake the heavens and move her out of her place. So those who are ruling, what's going to happen to them?
they're going to come down.
They're going to come down. Oh, Lucifer, have that fallen to the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Keep going.
And in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
In the day of his fierce anger. I mean, hold up. Read that part again.
In the wrath of the Lord of hosts.
Lord of hosts. The host means army. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is the Lord of the most fierce army. The most vicious army. I don't like the word fierce. Let me take it back. You know what I'm saying? That people in the hand, the handcuff certain words and things like the rainbow, it's not used fierce. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is the Lord of the most vicious army you can think of. It said Christ coming back with 200 million angels. You know the description of what the angel look like? We gotta do it. We gotta do it just because you don't know. The book of Ezekiel. Give me the book of you give me the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 5. Ezekiel 1 and 5.
Got it, right.
Go ahead.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 5. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
Okay.
And this was their appearance.
Mm-hmm.
They had the likeness of a man.
They had the likeness of a man. Now, right now, Ezekiel is describing what he's seen come out of these chariots.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And verse 6. And every one had 4 faces, and every one had 4 wings.
So was this a man? Was it a man?
No.
It said it had the likeness of a man,
No.
right? So, and what in likeness? What would be the likeness of a man?
Maybe stature or build.
He's standing up. You know, it's like a man, right? So how many faces did he have again?
4.
4 faces. And how many wings?
4 wings.
Now, and keep going.
And their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot.
So like the foot of this being, right, went straight down. You know how our feet go down and they come out.
Mm-hmm.
This one went straight down. Like, you ever seen a calf's foot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go. Keep going.
And they sparkled like the color of burnished brass.
What's the color of brass? What color is it? Brown. The angels are black. Keep going.
And they had the hands of a man under their wings on their 4 sides.
Hands, go ahead.
And they 4 had their faces and their wings.
All right, so their wings weren't like they had 4 wings attached to their body. They had 2 wings, and then they had 2 wings coming out of the wings. You see what I'm saying? They got 2 wings attached to their body, and then 2 wings coming out of the wings. Keep going.
Verse 9. Their wings were joined one to another. They turned not when they went. They went every one straight forward.
So that's what we're talking about with the wings. The wings are joined to one to another. Now, it said they turned not when they went, right? Mm-hmm. So they don't have to turn around like me and you. Ain't got to go like this to turn around and look that way. Why? It said at the beginning. What's the first description he gave? They got 4 faces. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 10. As for the likeness of their faces,
mm-hmm.
They 4 had the face of a man.
Man in the front.
And the face of a lion on the right side.
On the right side, you got a lion.
And they 4 had the face of an ox on the left side.
On the left side.
They 4 also had the face of an eagle.
An eagle on the back. You see what I'm saying? You got any more on that? You got verse 7?
You said who?
Verse 7.
Of Ezekiel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You read verse 7 already?
Yeah, that was all the way to 10.
Okay, yeah. I wanted you to go that far anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like if you saw an angel, would you be how would you feel if you seen an angel?
Me personally, I wouldn't even be surprised with what's going on, really. Like,
if an angel was standing next to you right now and just popped out of nowhere and you saw that description right there, you said you wouldn't be surprised?
Now that I know what he looked like, when I'm surprised, it's a good thing in my eyes.
Most high Christ. Most high Christ. Most high Christ to that you said. I'm feeling you, sir. I feel you, sir, if I could, sir. But so I hear that you say you know because like knowledge set you free. You know what I'm saying? And when it said about throughout it, and when it said about hey, make me forget just that. But when it said about dang it, knowledge set you free, don't be troubled. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's going to happen. That's why we're here in these classes. So you don't feel troubled. You know what's going on. You're able to tell other people. You see what I'm saying? Lord allow you get that far where you can teach other people. You see what I'm saying? But you saying that would be a product of that. Now, on the real though, if you ever was scared of anything in any movie, that angel is going to be way worse. Because in the Bible, whenever an angel came to any of the prophets or anybody, he say, "Fear not." He would say to them, "Fear not," because he looks like an angel. You know what I'm saying? He's not a little baby flying with these little wings and little heart or whatever, shooting arrows and nothing like that. That's our oppressive version of his pedophilia and his LGBTQ lust that he had. It's always a naked baby.
Yeah.
Like, what is that about? That's not the description at all, right? So if I could, we're gonna drop that. That was you say you didn't know what an angel looked like.
Yeah.
So the Lord of hosts, he has 200 million angels. You know what I'm saying? So when he come in his vengeance in that day, it's gonna be terrible. Anybody know where we was at right before I get you? Where was we at again? I got my numbers mixed up on here. So
I know you got
Ezekiel.
did we get to 16?
Before we move into Ezekiel.
We're on Ezekiel 13 and 9.
Sorry about that.
Isaiah 13.
Oh yeah, my bad. Isaiah 13 and 9.
Isaiah 13.
So where we leave off is Isaiah 13 and 9. I think we got to 13. I know that for a fact, but I want to know what we got from there.
I know it says something about angel, but that's all you went there.
12. No, we got boys verse 12.
We had 12.
But probably y'all have said that if I'm alive after 5 seconds, I guess I'll be happy to see them. Yeah. If he say fear not, then you be happy to see him. You know, so you never know what the Lord got in store.
Oh, okay. Because remember the fierce anger.
Bob said I would still be trembling. You know what I'm saying? I really have questions. Jay Sam said, let's chat. I really have questions I need answered to. Listening to you all the time on here and on platform. Much love, Most High Christ. Let me see what you're talking about, Jay. Jay, you kind of like narrow it down to certain questions. Don't write paragraphs. So just ask your question, Jay Sam. Now, it's good that you got questions. That's what we need. You from St. Vincent, so you the tribe of Benjamin. You Caribbean Indian, not descendants of Africans. We're not descendants of Africans, but the average of us think we are because we're black. So are you a descendant, Jay Sam, of what you would call an East Indian in the Caribbean? Answer that for me, Jay Sam. Are you a descendant of East Indians? What is your father, Jay Sam, and what was his father? Your grandfather, what was he? Hold on. Jay Sam, that's false. I'm gonna read it out. Jay Sam said, "I just want to know why they are acting like all Indians has gone extinct and they don't come from Africa. They are the Indians from West Africa, where we still living to this day." Chat, let's chat. Well, the only reason that people even think that we're from Africa is because we fled to Africa in the year 70 AD. And that's when the Romans destroyed Jerusalem. We're not from Africa. We fled into Africa, and you can look up the word Negro land. Look up Negro land. It'll show you where we lived at in the west of Africa. It'll even show you, if you zoom in, where it says the land of Judah, in right there in that land. You know what I'm saying? And we think we're from Africa because we were sold from there, but actually, the Native Americans and Latinos did not flee from Jerusalem. They were already taken into Assyrian captivity, and when they fled that captivity, they went to the land where no man dwelt, as the Bible says. Like I'll say it again, the description that the Bible gives of how they traveled and the way that they went to get there, it's the Americas. You see what I'm saying? So Native Americans and Latinos were not in Africa at all. You see what I'm saying? The Southern Kingdom, which is was called Judah, that will be Black Americans, West Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. You know what I'm saying? Would be the tribes that was the Southern Kingdom that fled into Africa. And if you look at all West Indians, Black Americans, and Haitians, we look like we can blend in Africa. You see what I'm saying? And that's why we did so. Just like when the angel told Joseph to flee, because I think it was Harab, I can't remember the king's name at the time. It was an oppressor that was trying to get at Christ, and Joseph and Mary and Christ fled into Egypt because they were Black. You see what I'm saying? Even them Egyptians today, they're not the original Egyptians. The original Egyptians are in Sudan that look like us all the way. You know what I'm saying? From the Southern Kingdom. But Israel is united now. There's no more Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom. It's we won't be tribal bashing. We all one. Come to the Passover. See us. Atlanta, Georgia, April 12th. You see what I'm saying? Will be the Passover. If you are a Benjamite, like you posted right here, then you should be there. It's a commandment that you do. You know what I mean? Where we at?
Isaiah 13.
Go
We
ahead.
finished up 13.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. And it shall be as the chase roe.
What shall be as the chase roe? Go to the verse before that. What you got?
His name.
La means no. The verse before that. Let me get it.
Verse 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Mm-hmm.
And in the wrath
The verse before that.
12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Why is he more precious than fine gold? We need to go up further, but I'm gonna stop here. Why is he more precious than fine gold? We answered that, right? What you got?
Keeping the commandments.
He keeping the commandments.
Spreading the word.
Right. What did it say about that earlier in this chapter? What will be gone and you won't be able to get it no more? You answered it.
The light.
Yeah.
The light.
And the light is?
The knowledge.
The knowledge and the wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Boom. So as you drop down to the chase row, go back down. I think it's 14.
Verse 14. And it shall be as the chase roe.
What shall be as the chase? What is a chased roe? Look it up. One thing we do here in I.S.U.P.K, we look up words. The average person doesn't know what a chased roe is. Just look up roe.
They're giving me some Bible talk right here.
Just type roe. R-O-E.
The mass of eggs.
Mm. Rapaya alligati. It's a deer. It's a deer. I believe it's a baby deer, right? So if it's a baby deer, a roe is a baby deer. What's a chased roe? Just look at the one word, chased. Look at the word chased.
You asking what it is going to be like?
The word chase, what does that mean?
A chase means to go after.
Right. So if it's a chased roe, Right. It's a baby deer that's being chased.
Right.
So read that from the top again.
And it shall be as the chased roe.
What shall be as the chased roe? We answered it already.
The man. The man.
Nah, you answered it
The
already.
light.
The light, which is
Knowledge.
knowledge. The knowledge shall be as the chased roe. You can't find it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be as the chased roe. You're looking for it everywhere. It's not there. Go ahead.
As a sheep that no man taketh up.
And those sheep, and they're like, it's no help. Go ahead.
They shall every man turn to his own people.
Now, every man, it's not just us, every man shall turn to his own people. What does that sound like?
Sticking beside somebody of your own nation.
Right. But what does that sound like in a nutshell? Everybody with their own people.
Races.
Race war. Go ahead.
And flee every one into his own land.
In his own land. There's, like we spoke before, them Africans, they know exactly where they come from. You know what I'm saying? They can just go back home. The East Indian, where he from? East Indian. He can go back home. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can go back home. Who can't go back home? We can't go back home. Right. You know what I'm saying? And who are we stuck here with? Lucifer. Great answer. Give him a hand.
Yeah.
We stuck here with Lucifer. Keep going.
Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Everybody that's found shall be thrust through. You see what I'm saying? This is why the Bible said, I will make a man more fine than gold, because he will know what to do to not be found. He's not sitting beside our oppressor. You see what I'm saying? Thinking that's his friend, or he can change him, or they love him. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you one right quick, because I ain't got a lot of time, but let me give you one right quick. I'm gonna tell you about our oppressor real quick. Matter of fact, I know it. Give me Ezekiel 35:5. For all of everybody, who think that our oppressor can change and this, that, and the third, and they know you, they love you. When I say oppressor, I mean white people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now,
right.
you may have a white person in your family. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you don't love them. You shut it down. But as a whole, these people, the Bible's about to tell you about them right now. Go ahead.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Who?
Thou.
Go ahead. No. Just read it out.
Thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
A what?
Perpetual hatred.
A perpetual hatred. What's perpetual mean?
Constant.
Constant.
Mm-hmm.
A constant hatred. It never stops. That's not the word that I would usually. I say infinite. Mm-hmm. It never stops. Perpetual hatred. All right. Now let's drop that. I just wanted to bring that out. That's one of mine I got right here, but we ain't got time to run through. I got like 15 more scriptures, which is always good to have. You know what I'm saying? This is the case. Somebody in the chat get the bucking. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't grab the axe. Ready to cut somebody. Anyway, we got all brothers and sisters in the chat. We all in here. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? As I do with the Lord love Jacob. So keep going. What was that?
Verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through,
mm-hmm.
and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
What I say about interracial couples and people who think white man can change and that's their buddy. Go ahead. They're going to be thrust through. Go ahead.
16. Their children also shall be dashed in pieces to pieces.
They're not safe. Go ahead.
Before their eyes.
And they're gonna be able to do nothing. Go ahead.
Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
What does it mean for their houses to be spoiled? What is spoiled?
Bad, like milk, like it's spoiled.
Rotten. Yeah, but in this sense, let's just say the houses will be spoiled. They'll be taken. Spoils of war. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The houses will be spoils. Go ahead.
And their wives ravished.
Do we know what that means? Do we have to go into detail about that?
I don't want to say great or anything.
How to who?
Not I want to say. I don't know if I say the word. You know what you want.
I mean, you do what you do.
I don't want
Exactly, that's what it means. That's exactly what it means. We good with that one?
Yeah.
All right. So keep going.
17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
The Medes are the Arabs, but we done with that. Give me the book of Amos chapter 3, verse 7. I'm gonna start skipping in a minute. I'll just start skipping.
Amos chapter 3.
Yeah, 3 verse 7. We gotta go real quick. About 17 minutes. Y'all can buck with me for 17 minutes.
When we get to
Go ahead.
Book of Amos chapter 3.
At this point, when I ask for the scripture, if you got it, go ahead and read it. Right.
Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing.
He'll do what?
Nothing.
He ain't gonna do it. He's an authority. He don't do nothing. Go ahead.
But he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Oh, yeah. All right. So he's gonna do nothing, but that's how you know it's a man of the Lord. You know, you ask these pastors out here, they don't know how to break down revelation. Are they men of the Lord? Are they his prophets? But can they break it down?
No.
Did you learn anything today?
Absolutely.
You ever been to church? You been listening to the Bible?
Yeah.
Majority of your life? Did you know what you learned today?
No.
Have you learned more today than you learned all your life in church?
Yeah.
That would let you know where you're at. Most High Christ. He will reveal his secrets to the prophets. Everybody walking around here talking about in the name of Jesus. There's gonna be a lot that come in this name. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Hold on. Just 7. Just give me 7. That's it.
Yeah.
Give me Romans 15 and 4.
Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So everything in this Bible that was written in the Old Testament, it was meant for you to learn from. You don't just in that church, they say, well, that was the Old Testament. You know what I mean? Well, the Bible says differently than that. You're supposed to learn from this. The whole law of what God and majority of the commandments in the law is in the Old Testament. So if you're not listening to the Old Testament, you damn near sure not listening to what God wants. You know what I mean? Get me the book of that's the end of it.
It says that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
Right. You follow and learn from what was written aforetime, you might have some hope. You see what I'm saying? That's what this book gives you. Hope that one day you don't have to live through this what the devil's giving you. Look at this bad landlord we got. That ozone layer messed up, the water messed up, the trees is we got less oxygen out here, the trees messed up, the animals are extinct. We need a little hope that this world can be better, let alone what he's doing to us. You see what I'm saying? That's the end of that?
Yes.
Give me the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 25.
Verse
25.
At that time, Matthew chapter 11, verse 25. At that time, Jesus answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent and hast revealed them.
What did he just say right then? Christ thanked the Most High because he did what?
He hid these things from
What
the
are these things?
Teachers.
Right.
Laws.
Right. But and where the teachings coming from? Where did Christ read?
Torah.
And that today we call the
Old Testament.
We call it the Bible. Right. And Christ is thanking the Most High because he hid these things. Go ahead.
Hid these things from the wise and prudent.
The wise and prudent. Who is that today?
The
Yeah, people who think they just, they went to college and they got all these degrees and all that, and they look at men like us. How possibly could you be the prophets that God revealed his secrets to? You see what I'm saying? Let alone they still think Adam and Eve were the only people on earth. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, keep going on that. Finish that.
And has revealed them unto babes.
Who are the babes? What are you doing right here today? What are you doing right here today?
Learning.
You're learning. Yeah. That will make you what?
A babe.
Right.
Babe.
You're being reborn. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Christ called the disciples little children. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No matter how old you are.
Yeah.
Maybe. And this I.S.U.P.K, it's a 21-year-old that I can name off the break that he was born in the truth. You see what I'm saying? He is much more wise than somebody who just comes into the door at 65. You know what I'm saying? So don't take offense, but you have to be reborn at some point. Be glad that the Lord brought you in here at whatever age. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, if I could, you got any more on that?
No, that's it.
Mm-hmm. So let me get off of that. So the Lord didn't get this Bible for the people who think they all smart. He revealing his secrets onto. Give me the book of. Give me the book of Genesis 3:15. Yeah, so the Lord, he made it so, the prophets are the ones who are going to warn you. What is this whole class we've been talking about? What have I been telling you about the whole class?
Falling of America.
America. Yeah. And the prophets are the one who are going to tell you about that. You see what I'm saying? Though you go in that church, they are not warning you about anything about America at all. Not one thing. They talking about, it's gonna be happy, pray on it, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Like, how are they men of the Lord? Bible says so many things about America, they don't say nothing about it. The prophets will, though. You see what I'm saying? You got that? Anybody got that? Go ahead. Whoever got it.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 5. For God doeth now that in the day ye eat thereof.
15. Let me get 15. My bad. I might have said 5.
Genesis 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman.
And thee and the woman, right? Keep going.
And between thy seed and her seed.
And
it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Now, right here, if just for time's sake, it's talking about the woman bruising her foot on the head of the serpent, right? So hold that. Give me verse 1.
Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the
While
field.
he's getting that, give me Ezekiel 34:8. Go ahead.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made.
Now the serpent was more subtle. Look up the word subtle for me. You got 34:8?
Yep.
The
Read it.
this hold that definition. Give me 34:8.
Book of Ezekiel.
It
chapter
said this.
34.
It said this. The serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. Keep going.
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verse 8. As I live, saith the Lord God, surely because my flock became a prey.
Who's the Lord's flock?
Israel.
So it's not literally flock. A flock of what?
But it's not a flock of birds.
A flock. I mean, when the Lord refers to his flock, who is he? What is he referring to?
You said it's not Israel?
No, I mean, like, a flock of, flock is animals, right?
Yeah, animals.
Yeah. So what animal is he talking about? It could be a flock of birds when you say flock, but in this case, the Lord always refers to says my flock, as sheep.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord said, my flock, which is sheep. So keep going.
My flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field.
Right. So when we talk about God's flock, like you said before, is he literally talking about a flock of sheep? What is he talking about?
Israel.
So those are people, right? Okay. So as it said before, say they become a prey to what?
To every beast of the field.
Now read 3 and 1 again.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
So the serpent was what? He was what?
Subtle.
No. Read it again.
He was more subtle than any beast of the field.
So he was more subtle, but he was a what? It just said it right there.
Beast
Keep going.
of the field, which
No. Beast what?
of the field.
Beast of the field. The serpent was a beast of the field, right? So let's go back to Ezekiel. So read that from the top again.
Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 8. As I live, saith the Lord God, surely because my flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field.
Right. So is the flock, what was the flock again?
Israel.
Israel. That's people, right?
Right.
So is the beast of the field literal beast?
No.
So if
People.
so who's God's flock?
Israel is God's flock.
Right. So who will be the beast of the field?
Lucifer. The devils.
I'll say everybody else.
Okay.
They're not God's flock. So they're the beast of the field. Everybody else is the beast of the field. God calls them beast of the field, right? Drop down to verse 28.
Chapter 34, verse 28. And they shall no more be a prey to the heathen.
To the who?
To the heathen.
So they were a prey to who at first?
The beast of the field.
So the beast of the field are who right here?
Heathens.
They're heathens. What heathen? What's a heathen?
Pagan. Somebody who don't worship what we worship.
Are they the flock?
Nah, of course.
So that means they are?
That's not.
That huh?
Everybody else.
Everybody else is a heathen. The heathens are called the what? God calls the heathens what?
Beast of the field.
Beast of the field. Now let's go back to verse 1.
Now the serpent more subtle than any beast of the field.
So the serpent was what?
Cunning, crafty.
Mm-hmm.
Cunning and crafty is the definition of subtle. But the serpent was what? He was also what?
Subtle.
He was also what?
A beast of the field.
A beast of the field.
Yeah.
And the beast of the field is who?
The heathen.
And the heathens are who?
Everybody else.
Everybody else except for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, who is God's flock. So the serpent was the most cunning and conniving of everybody else in the world today, because the same people that were back then are still here today. Most cunning and conniving of everybody else except for us. Who's the serpent? The devil. Who's the devil?
Lucifer.
Who's Lucifer?
Which is a man.
Who? What man?
The white man.
The white man. You get yourself a hand. So the serpent was what? We just answered it. We just answered it. The serpent was who?
The white man.
The white man. The Bible's telling you who the serpent was. Let's break it down in layman's terms. You know how we talk. If you say he's a rat, what does that mean? Anybody? Just go ahead and answer. Snitch and tell it. Boom. If a woman calls a man a dog today, what does that mean?
He poking everything moving.
It's a lot here. Okay, so would you agree with me when I say that we call blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, we call people animals, like, you know, their characteristics, by their characteristics, right? So what would you call a conniving, stab you in the back, subtle, conniving type person? You call him a snake. You know what I'm saying? That we just called the white man a snake. He's the serpent. You see what I'm saying? This Bible's real life. It's a history book. It's not magic. The snake didn't talk. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, right? You got a question? Hold on, right quick. Go back to where we was at with the woman in the Genesis 15, 3 and 15. But what's your question?
I was gonna ask you about the snake and Eve, if you had.
Go ahead. That's what we on right now.
The fruit. What was the fruit be?
Where is that in the Bible?
When she bit of the fruit of the tree. I believe that's Genesis. I believe that's in the second chapter, maybe.
All right, let me see.
3:2. That's in 3. Oh, and the woman said unto the serpent, "We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden." What does the fruit say?
Okay, so your family, right? If they was draw a diagram of everybody in the family, what would they call it?
Family tree.
A family tree. Right. These trees are families. You see what I'm saying? You know, Israel's a family. You know, Moab, which is the Chinese spent, they're a family. You know, the white man, he had, you know, Esau had 12 sons. They're a family. You know, you would call them a tree. You see what I'm saying? Adam and Eve were trying to eat of the other trees. And so now, being as they weren't covered by what the Lord gave them, were naked when the Lord came to see them. You see what I'm saying? That's a whole nother class, but I'm trying to, in a nutshell, that's a very, we can get all the way in that class, but in a nutshell, they were trying to be like heathens. So when the Lord came around and asked them about it, they tried to cover themselves and get fly with the heathen stuff. They put the leaves of the other trees on them. They covered themselves in another culture. You got kids?
No, I don't. Yeah.
Okay, you got nephews, nieces?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, if they ever came around and was doing something that wasn't normal, wouldn't you be like, man, what you doing?
You get that.
Right. That's what was going on. You good?
Yeah.
No sweat. That's not heavy. That's the Bible. It is the Bible heavy in itself, but you know what I'm saying? But that's the Bible, right? So you good on that though?
Yeah, no, that.
I gotta make sure you already good.
Yeah, I'm good.
So I skipped around a little bit. All right, so
We was on 3 and 15.
15, yeah, go back to that.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed.
Right. So the Lord The woman, and for time's sake, was Israel. You know what I'm saying? And the serpent, we already know who the serpent is. The Lord put, it was enmity.
Animosity.
Right.
That's
Between
another
from Genesis, we've had animosity with them. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna skip down to the bottom. You know, so we about to get up out of here. We've always had a problem with let's go to this. Go to Revelation 18:4. You need two more. I gotta cap it off. A good ending.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Come out of her, my people. Who is the her?
Babylon.
The whore, right?
The whole, yeah.
Way to be in class. You know what I'm saying? So come out of her. Who? It said, the Lord said, what? Come out of her, who?
My people.
And who's her? Who's the Lord's people?
Israel.
Right. So come out of Babylon, my people. Go ahead.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Right, because she getting drunk off of all types of abominations off of us. Why should we be partaking in it? Keep going.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right, because she's getting plagues. This place is going to get plagues. You don't want to get caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? America will pay for what was done to us. Why be in it? We're going through it. Ain't we going to suffer like they do? It makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 6. No, I'm sorry, 5. For her sins have reached unto the heaven.
So much that they didn't reached on to the Lord. The sins that's going on. Go ahead.
And God have remembered her iniquities.
Right, because the Lord is when the Lord say the vengeance is mine, the Lord is the only one who can actually get vengeance. The Lord know what happened in their past life, what they did in the life before that, and the life before that, and the life before that. So why when the Lord say, "I known you before when you was in the womb," He know what He brought it back out. It's the same spirit, different body. You know who you are. You see what I'm saying? And you give a chance after chance. You want to do your best this time. You know what I'm saying? But he know you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be partakers because it's plague coming to this place. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a partaker in what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Give me the book of Zechariah 14:2. We're gonna cap it off with that one. You know, we talking about these are last days for America. And this was about to happen to America. Whenever you got it, Zechariah 14:2.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 2. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken.
Got that right? Zechariah 14:2. Or was that a 12?
14:2.
You know what? That's a 12. I had two dots right there first, but that's a 1. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 12.
Yeah, verse 12, if I could.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Right. Who is Jerusalem? When it says Jerusalem, what is it talking about? Us. Yeah, we're Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? But this is a plague that's coming to America. Just know that. America's in its last days. But this is what stands to happen. Keep going.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
So they stand on their feet and their flesh just go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Same thing.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Everything about them consumes away. Flesh, tongue, eyes, keep going. And while they standing, they're still standing. Keep going.
And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them.
Now, you ever seen what's the joke? You ever seen Terminator where Sarah Connor was standing and she had her hands on the fence and she was looking at the little kids playing, and in the distance a nuclear bomb went off and it came through it and they showed it. This is where our oppressor gets things like this from. This is from the Bible. They got that scene from the Bible. She was still, her bones were still standing and holding on to the fence. The kids were still on the seesaw and everything, and they were bones. That's a plague that the Lord is bringing to America. America is the lake of fire. This is the last days for America. What you want to do is not be a partaker in none of her plagues, let alone this one right here. Get yourself right with the Lord. Come in here. You know what I'm saying? Like these men came in here today, you know what I'm saying? Trying to cleanse themselves of their old man. You know what I'm saying? I'm celebrating cleansing myself from 4 years ago and not smoking no more. Old man. You know what I'm saying? Also, Barack, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Been in here for ages. You know what I'm saying? Follow these laws, statutes, commandments so you don't fall a part of what America's about to face. You know what I'm saying? With that, pass the class on to Officer Barack. Peace, Officer Barack.
We're going to read the security announcements. We the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commander Yahanna. New rules for the brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They are to share themselves of the word. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department of priests or teachers. Priest fund, people offer for priests, not mandatory whatever amount you like to give. The upcoming holy convocation, and that would be the Feast of Purim. That's the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. In essence, that is Thursday, March 13th, and Friday, March 14th of 2025. You can find that inside of the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. All right, of course, we got the Lord's 56th annual Passover that's coming up for all Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's going down April 12th out there in Atlanta, 8 time. Y'all make sure y'all step out there. You understand it's going to be an event. You understand you got plenty of time. What month we in? We in the month of February. Go ahead and put in your leave slip, man. Don't let this oppressor and this slave stop you from attending what belongs to you, man. Christ would have showed up to this. This is exactly what you need to be at. You understand? You got to be at the Lord's 56th annual Passover. Once again, it's April 12th. That whole week is going to be a week long of events. You understand? The brothers going to graduate from their Hebrew academy. Exactly. They're going to graduate. Most High Christ, I definitely give them my hand. You understand? And the brothers going to graduate from their academy. What else? You got the children party that's going to be out there. You got the annual lamb slaughter that's going to be out there. And once again, all of this is just a witness to the culture of the Lord. You understand? Like we was told to keep these things from generation to generation. If you gave your dedication to birthdays and Christmas and New Year's and all the other nonsense last year, you deserve you better give, the Lord his portion. You gave his oppressors their portion. Go on and get the Lord his and be at the Lord's 56th annual Passover, all right? April 12th. Any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you reach out to that camp leader that's over that zone. All right. Remind Akim and Akwakin. You understand? Check in on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. Just to add on as well, if I'm correct, the Saturday Black Watch has been moved to Wednesday night, if I'm correct. So tomorrow night, y'all make sure y'all tune in, leave a like, even if you can't watch the stream. Leave a like on Commander Yahanna's page. You understand? Let's boost these this algorithm up there so this truth can get out there. All right. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black head, and a scarf. And with that, I say a margin, which means to stand. Everybody's stand. All right, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel Majim, which means stand right here. All right, Majim Shabbat right here. Salakia Majim, right there, Majim. Barak, and you say Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah.
How about Shimmy Yahweh Brakathum?
You understand? And that's in the plural of the thumb. You understand? Yajmatah. The classes.
That's right.
Commercial there.
Come.
Let me know.
Welcome to Atlanta. Price is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Yahanna.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. SHALAM.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're...
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're